look, Arsenal have got to prove. The reason that I say that Arsenal, I don't think will win the league is because they've not won it for nearly 20 years. And these players, to be fair, have not won the league yet. And they've got to prove, in my opinion, to me, that they can go through a second half of the season with 19 games still to go, City to play twice. They've got to prove, not to me, but to themselves, that they can win the league. And that's why I'm saying at this moment in time, I think City will win it. Arsenal fans are obviously upset with that. But City have been renowned champions time and time again, back to back, for a number of years now, and they know the path. They've navigated through difficult moments. They're not going to hit 10 games to go and sort of, if you like, get weak at the knees. I don't know what's going to happen with Arsenal. I'd much prefer Arsenal to win the league than Manchester City. One, because of the fact that Manchester City are obviously our great rivals in Manchester, but secondly, because the Premier League, I feel, would be buoyed by the fact that an unexpected winner, which is Arsenal at this moment, it would be unexpected. No one had Arsenal to win the league at the start of the season.
In some countries, they actually split the season and they have a title for the first half. And to be fair, Arsenal have run away as the best team over the first. I mean, some teams have played 20 games now, we know that. But
yeah.
They're 19 games. They've set the standards, and their standards are very high.
By far, Martin. Look, the first 25 minutes of the season at Selhurst Park that Arsenal played on that Friday night football was breathtaking. It was electric. Jesus just brought them to life. It was like an explosion. And they've carried that on since. And today, they were tested enormously today. They were tested in that second half last week at Spurs, and they were tested here against Newcastle. The 3 games that I've seen them have not been easy for them. They've had to come through difficult periods, but they've answered all the questions. Against Newcastle, they retained their patience. They didn't get the goal, but they didn't panic either. Against Tottenham, they were breathtaking first half, but second half they were put under massive pressure by Spurs. Their goalkeeper withstood that pressure, the defence withstood that pressure, and they managed the game out well. And then today they've gone behind against a team that have been in great form, and they've been brought back to 2-2. But again, they kept going. So in 3 different types of scenarios and games, it's good signs. It's good signs. But there is 19 matches to go. Honestly, 15 years ago, we would not be talking about the league title in this in this depth today. The reason we're talking about it today is because of what's happened in the last 5 years with Liverpool and City, whereby when teams have gone in front, they've almost, in some ways, you've seen it as being sort of fatal.
Over the hills and far away.
And terminal.
Yeah.
This feels to me like a more traditional Premier League season where Arsenal go out in front, but they're going to hit bumps, they're going to hit obstacles, they're going to have moments where they feel the pressure. That's inevitable. And will they come through it? There are times where I was going for the title. Newcastle couldn't come through it. However, Blackburn did. Leicester did a few years ago. So there's fours, there's against for whether Arsenal will get through that difficult moment. I'm saying at this moment in time, I think City, once they get level with them, if they get level with them, I think Arsenal will start to feel that sort of weight in their legs a little bit, and they might not have the experience. That's my personal opinion. It's not born out of the fact I want to see Arsenal lose the league to Manchester City, but that's how I feel deep down that it's going to go. I hope I'm wrong, and I may be wrong. And that's about predictions. But we're seeing something really brilliant from Arsenal, because even for them to be in the chat, for them to be in the talk, is mesmerising. I would never have imagined this, and I've said that earlier on this year. I thought they'd struggle to get top 4. And look, they look like they're going to get that now at the very least.